And rounding it out is my baby. What? Why can't I say sheets? Just gonna give you that nice fresh wash of water without giving, wet dog, because we don't want that. You know what I mean? Hello friendos, and welcome to my channel. I am beedee, and if this is your first time here, hey girl, you look cute. And if you are a returning viewer, a subscriber to the beedeepresents channel, what's goody? Okay, here I am, there you are. And as always, I'm happy to see you. You know that we are in spring, and that means it's time to clean things out and refresh, you know what I mean? Because things are alive now. Now is the time to set those intentions for the year, not in January when it's cold and everything's dead. Now, you know what I mean? When things are blooming. And I pray that you will be good in your mental, your spiritual, and your physical as we push forward through this year. Praying for you, make sure that you take care of yourself. And as always, staying in that work. Now you see what happens when you are a subscriber to the beedeepresents channel. You get a bit of an elevated, enhanced greeting. And I would like that for all of you, but you gotta hit the button. It's just a little red button right under the video, so YouTube doorbell will ding dong here. And it just lets me know that you're here, so that next time when you see the video and you hear that greeting, you're like, yes, she's talking to me now. But yes, now that we got all of that out of the way, hello friendos. All right, we are officially in fresh season, okay? If you are not new to my channel, then you know that I've done a series of fresh scented videos over the course of the years, and this year is no different, and I'm kicking it off this time with a little home fragrance fresh scent moment. You know what I mean? Because I love for the house to smell fresh too. And so today I'm going to be talking about all of the best and my favorite Bath & Body Works home fragrance plug-ins, candle scents that you can purchase that are in that fresh and clean category. So let's jump right in. So for ease of reference, and depending on what your vibe is, I have broken this down into 3 categories. The first category is going to be your linen, laundered type of smells. The next is going to be your citrus, and then I'm going to round it out with your aquatic, okay? Because all of those can fall into a fresh category, you know what I mean? So my favorite out of all of them is going to be that top category, that linen, that fresh cotton, that whole number, you know what I mean? Typically, I think when people think of fresh and clean, they automatically go to lavenders and eucalyptus, which makes sense. Those are very refreshing scents, but they're not necessarily my bag. But do not fret. I'm still going to give you some recommendations for that type of scent category if that is your thing. Number 1 on that list is going to be Laundry Day. Now, I've talked about Laundry Day in a couple of videos because I don't know if there's actually been body care, but there's definitely been home fragrance. So I'll link in the description box below some other videos that I've talked about that scent, but it's basically lavender and eucalyptus together. The notes are actually fresh air, crisp eucalyptus, and soft lavender. So it's the best of both worlds because both lavender and eucalyptus are there, and it has a hint of that fresh air. So it's a nice, very crisp scent. But for me, I'm just not really a fan of either that much that I would want so much of it together. So, but it is a fan favorite. A lot of people love it. So definitely check out Laundry Day if you are a lavender eucalyptus person. Some of my personal favorites in this linen laundry category are going to be fresh sheets, sun-drenched linen, and my girl, Miss Fiji White Sands, okay? Fresh sheets to me is like a quintessential scent for fresh and clean. And all of these, I believe, are actually categorized as fresh and clean from Bath & Body Works. So that is like easy peasy, right? The notes for fresh sheets are actually Italian bergamot, juniper, and fresh musk. Now technically this one could also fall under the citrus category, but the bergamot is not so strong that you feel like it's overly citrusy, so that's why I placed it here in the linen laundered section, because to me it just smells like very clean, fresh sheets. What? Why can't I say sheets? Very clean, fresh sheets. And it's really what I think laundry day should smell like, but whatever. It is so good, and that is at the top of my list. I think it works well in your bathroom, definitely any place in the home. It's not overbearing, but it does have a nice projection, so that one is a must. Next up is Sundri Linen, which is very much given laundered linen, and I love it so much. The notes for that one are fresh linen, crisp apple, and soft musk. Apple is also one of those notes that to me triggers freshness, cleanliness, something about it. And in Sundri Linen, it is a nice note. It is like a middle note, but that top note for me is going to be that fresh linen. It's just so warm and musky, which this musk is not going to give overpowering. Sun-drenched linen is definitely for your warmer type of vibe. So if you're someone that wants something that is fresh and clean, but you don't want to be overly crisp, this is nice and soft and warm. I love it. It's perfect, I think, for summertime, but definitely as we transition to spring, it works well too. But that is perfect in this linen laundered category. And rounding it out is my baby, Fiji white sands. Okay, the notes for her are fresh cut sugarcane, white nectarine, and sandalwood. Also another one that could technically go in that citrus category, but for me, I don't pick up a lot of the citrus note in this one. It's predominantly sweet, but it is very much fresh with that sandalwood. It's just my go-to every year. Another scent that I've rambled on about and raved about in multiple videos. If you know, you know, that's my girl. And all of these scents come in multiple forms. So you can get Fiji white in a candle, you can get it in a plug-in, the same with fresh sheets and laundry day. I even think laundry day is available in they have laundry products now, so like detergent and fabric softener, and also I believe Sundri Linen also comes in laundry products. And I want to say fresh sheets too, but maybe not, maybe just candle and Wallflower for that. Fiji white sands is if you are someone that wants something fresh and crisp and clean. It's amazing. It's one of my favorites year after year, and it is consistent year after year, so it is something that I always look forward to. So definitely check any of these out if you are in the linen laundered fresh kind of category. Now next up, I'm going to talk about the citrus category. Number one to me is going to be Miss Gingham. Okay, I talked about Gingham in my fresh scents body care video. This is that thumbnail. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description box below. She's just quintessential to me when you think fresh and clean and you want to go more on the bright side of things. So I think citrus when I think of bright. So it's amazing. The notes for Miss Gingham are blue freesia, white peach, and fresh clementine. Just chef's kiss, and one of the rare occasions where I feel like Bath and Body Works really nailed the peach scent, the peach note, because sometimes it's a little iffy with peach on that side, but they really nailed it. It's a very nice, fresh, true to form peach scent. The clementine is what brightens it up, and it is just such a crisp scent. I love it. They also now have Gham Unstoppable, which is like an elevated version of it. The notes for that one are fresh neroli, sparkling water, and clean musk. To me, this just smelled like fresh, clean clothes. Very bright, very much given citrus, but not overly citrusy, but still within that category. So I would recommend either or, although I have heard some people say that Gham Unstoppable is a little bit unisexy. So if you're not really too much of a fan of that, I think they're kind of like complementary. So Gingham, you know, if you want a little lighter version, and then Gham Unstoppable if you really want to up it. You know what I mean? The next in the category is going to be Clean House Vibes. Now, Clean House Vibes is actually a newer scent from Bath & Body Works. I believe it's only available in a Wallflower refill at the moment, but hopefully we see a candle soon. The notes for it are fresh lavender, sparkling bergamot, and mint blossom. I didn't put it in the linen laundered category because although the lavender is there, to me the sparkling bergamot is the top most prominent note. So I would recommend this one if you want that. I just mopped the house down, the windows are open, it's nice and bright in here. That is a great one. It's very much giving that citrus, that crispness that you look for when you're doing like your spring clean. So I definitely would recommend that one, and I would say that it is somewhat in the family of Gingham. So if you like Gingham, I anticipate that you will like Clean House Vibes, but it does have that lavender, and that lavender always gives a certain kind of vibe anyway. So if you like lavender scents, you'll definitely like this one. But I also think if you're a fan of Gingham, which I am, you would like Clean House Vibes because I do like that one as well. So the last category is going to be aquatic, and for me, that just means nice airiness, you know what I mean? Not overly like sandy or beachy, but it's just gonna give you that nice fresh wash of water without giving, wet dog, because we don't want that. You know what I mean? So for that, I'm going to recommend Water Lily Springs and the Sea Salt Coast. Both of those are new scents for Bath & Body Works this year. I did do a video on the body care for these scents. This is that thumbnail. I will link it below if you haven't seen it already. So for Water Lily Springs, the notes are dew-kissed lilies, crisp waters, and clean musk. I gotta be honest, whenever there's a clean musk or a musk, a soft one, I think it always hits, especially in home fragrance. So this one really is a chef's kiss for me. I believe the notes are the same or similar in the body care, but let me just go ahead and see. Yes, they're the same. Dew-kissed lilies, crisp waters, and clean musk. This scent to me is just a perfect, ideal aquatic scent. This is what you want. It's gonna give you spa vibes in your home. It's gonna give you that spa feel without the eucalyptus or lavender, relying on those two notes. It's just gonna give you fresh, relaxing, clean vibes, aquatic vibes, again, without that super beachy aspect with like a coconut that you would think of. It's perfect. I love it so much. And Sea Salt Coast is right along with it. The notes for Sea Salt Coast are salty air, water lotus, and sandalwood shores. Sea Salt Coast is great. I think it works amazing as home fragrance. I do like it in the body care form as well, but I just think that it has such a nice projection and scent that just works better to me as a home fragrance. And I think of it along the lines of like your midnight blue citruses, your blue ocean waves, things like that that can have like that kind of almost masculine kind of edge to them. They smell really nice, and both of those scents are also aquatic, so I will put those in this category as well. And those are like true blues at this point, like year after year, never fail, and they are also in that fresh and kind of clean category. So if you are a fan of that, I would recommend all four of those actually: your Water Lily Springs, your Sea Salt Coast, Midnight Blue Citrus, and definitely Blue Ocean Waves, okay? But yes, that is all for this video. I hope from this video you got a few ideas, some suggestions for home fragrances that you can try this spring and summer that give that fresh and clean feel, depending on whatever your lane, your vibe is, because we like a fresh and clean moment in the house, okay? And please be sure to stay tuned, because I will have our annual body care fresh scents video coming up soon. So please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. I would love to have you here and see you here in the next video so we can do our little greeting exchange, you know what I mean? But yes, thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.